Do y'all know the difference between these burgers and yesterday's burgers? Anchovies. What's going on, guys? Alright, so we are cooking meal number 2. Literally, I had the same thing today that I had yesterday. Keto brick, half scoop of protein powder. Literally nothing has changed. The only thing that has changed is that I put anchovies in my burgers. I did that for sodium intake increase. I believe it's somewhere around the 1200 milligram mark. Not a crazy bunch. I want to see how my body responds. To be honest, it's very interesting for me because mentally I'm very hesitant because I know it might make the scale go up and that bothers me, but it shouldn't bother me. And it shouldn't bother you when salt makes your scale go up because it's not body fat. It's just salt. It's water retention. It's going to be okay. But I'm very interested to see what it does for me. And we'll talk more about what it could possibly do and why bodybuilders do it. In just a bit, but I'm gonna go ahead and get these off the stove. I'll show them to you guys and then I'm gonna chow down. Alright guys, here we go. Burgers. Ooh. Wait, hold on. Burgers. Oh shoot. What is going on, guys? Alright, so we are in the office. So yeah, I just want to take a second and explain exactly what I'm doing with my refeeds. So as we talked about in other videos, for every human, studies have shown that refeeds sometimes, actually I would say most of the time, multiple a week. So if you've been dieting, I'd say longer than a month, then a refeed every two refeeds a week of like maybe 30% increase in calories can be really advantageous for you metabolically and psychologically, right? It's not a carb day, it's not a cheat day, but it's a day where you get a little bit more food, and so the urge to want to eat off plan becomes a lot less. And it's also really good for increasing thyroid. It's also really good for increasing leptin and other hormones. They're going to help you break through those weight loss plateaus, okay? So you have that kind of refeed. And then you have a bodybuilding refeed, which is essentially the same thing, except there's a couple of tweaks to the caloric amount and a couple tweaks to the electrolytes, right? So generally, in a standard bodybuilding, and I know Robert Sykes Keto Savage does a way better job of explaining this because he is the professional. But they do a typical bro approach where they rip water and they increase salt a little and then they rip carbs. And then like 2 days before the show, they just like slam a bunch of dry rice cakes and honey and high glycemic stuff and try to fill out their muscle bellies and look dry by dehydrating themselves, okay? That's obviously the unhealthy way to go, in my opinion, and I think a ketogenic way is much more sustainable. A ketogenic refeed for bodybuilding, for competition prep, is where we're going to increase calories, right, a little bit more than I would for a general refeed. So for a general refeed, 30 to 40% increase is good. But for a bodybuilding, you want to do about a 40 to 50% increase on the first day. And the second day, you want it to be a 65 to 75% increase. I believe Robert did his, and he increases by 100. I don't think I'm as lean as Robert. I don't think I'm going to get as lean as Robert got. So I don't know if that would make me spill over, and I'd rather be safe than sorry. I don't want to spill over at all. And so I'm probably going to keep mine around 75% for the second day, but I don't plan on increasing calories until next week. So we'll get more into that when I do it and what that'll look like. But this week, all we did was manipulate salt. So all I did was add half a can of anchovies to my food. I literally ate the exact same foods. Exact same macros, exact same grams of everything. I changed nothing. But I added half a can of anchovies. That's going to give me a little bit more protein, like maybe 8 grams of protein, which I don't really care about that. What I care about is the fact that it gave me around 1,500 milligrams of sodium. And I felt it. My mouth got really dry. I started getting veins in my legs that I normally don't get today. And so basically what it does is it takes the water in the subcutaneous layer of your skin and pulls it into the muscle. And so your muscles get more watery and full, but your skin looks drier. And because we don't have carbohydrates in our system, because keto rocks, we can retain that dry look without sacrificing hydration. So that's the idea behind it. I don't know if 1,500 milligrams is enough. I know who I've seen, like Robert, for example, increase his by 2,000. So that's why we're playing with it, because I might do this, and I might like the way I look tomorrow when I do my posing for you guys. I might not. I might think I need to fill out a little bit more, so we might increase salt more. So that's why we're doing this so far out. And then next week we'll even add in calories to see if that helps me fill out more, helps me produce more glycogen from the glycerol molecules and the fat that I break down. But yeah, so that's what's going on with that. I hope that makes sense. There's a lot of bodybuilding stuff which I love, but man, I'm telling you, the closer I get to the end of this, the more I'm starting to reflect and think about what's next. And I'm so excited to take y'all through my reverse diet. And then I'm so excited to just live life on here. I'm excited to show you guys how to live a keto lifestyle that's not consumed with macros and fitness. And not that those things are bad. Fitness and tracking are part of dieting and getting healthy and losing weight. But man, how to make keto like just a generic lifestyle and in a healthy manner, in a balanced manner. I'm excited to find that out for myself and share it with you guys and teach you guys, and then be able to have that in my tool set so that when I work with clients, not only now can I help you diet down and reverse diet, but I can help you take it a step further. And let's transition this into a full-on lifestyle. And I think that's so powerful, and I'm so excited about that. But of course, we'll talk about that more as time progresses. That's it for this video, guys. I love y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow for the posing.